Okay. Good morning, everybody. I hope you can hear me. This is Dr. Rao, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I kind of start early today. Hope you have the time to come in the morning routine with me. See what is happening here is a lot of cooking is being done by my children, and they won't even allow their mother to do stuff because she was recently ill, but she's fine now. But they're giving her plenty of rest and then shouldered everything and doing a wonderful job. So I'm very pleased with their involvement, with their commitment, and their dedication to their mom. Very heartening to see that. Okay, so welcome. And I wrote an article this morning on true authenticity and how it can, when you realize that, how you can protect from your egotism and all that. Okay, hopefully you guys can get to read that, and I put it in the LinkedIn, and hopefully you are able to enjoy that article and feed me back once you see that. Okay. Uh, I hope you can see me on the Instagram and also on the other channels here. Uh, so I'm doing this in the study because in the yoga studio near, it's occupied with people, so I can go there. So I thought I will open in my study, and then we will talk about things here. Okay. Let's start our. Really, we're going to have a good session, okay? And also talk briefly about that article I wrote on egotism versus true authenticity. Okay, let's start with the breathing that we normally do. For this, you want to be empty stomach, and you want to be really coming to it with a back straight, whether you're sitting or standing, and also your neck straight. And then close your mouth and take deep breath from the navel. You're sucking the air into your lungs. And as the lungs go down, your abdominal wall comes up. And then as you really breathe out, abdominal wall goes in. So standing posture, movement to the abdominal wall, important. Okay, coordinated with the breathing. Let's start. Take a deep breath in and hold it for a few seconds. Abdominal wall raised. And now, as you breathe out, abdominal goes towards the spine. Okay. 7 count, breathe in. 4 count, hold it. 8 count, breathe out. Okay. Watch my right hand on the tummy, how it raises and how it falls back. Okay. Okay. 8 times we would prefer to do, but you can do as long as you want. Okay. Now stand with both your feet together. Pick up the kneecaps, pick up the buttocks, tuck in the abdomen, and square the shoulders and raise your both hands, showing the palms to the camera. And as you take the deep breath in through the nose, Raise both hands above your head, all the way to the top of the head. And then breathe out and bring them together sharply. Okay, very simple, but really expands your lungs quite well. Okay, do that 8 times before breakfast, before lunch, and before dinner. Okay, and the third one is clasping both hands. Remember, you want to take this breathing exercise slowly, deliberately, and being your mind here and now. Focus on the breath, on the sensation of the air touching your nose in and out. Okay, that's how you keep yourself in the present moment. Take a deep breath in, raise elbows to the side, and head goes back. And now open the mouth and whisper the word. Remember, we are here for an hour of awareness and aligning our body, breath, and breathe. Our body is a temple for the divine within. The whole purpose of the yoga practice is discovering the divinity within, right? Keeping the temple clean. Temple is our body, and our mind focused on the divine and discovering that through meditation. Stopping all thoughts, this will come down. Remember, four things we want to do is to stretch our body, deep breathe into the stretches, be here and now with the mind, and also observe the thoughts. Don't be the thoughts, use the thoughts. Okay. And now you also want to cultivate the attitude of service, attitude of not reacting but responding to your task, and being equanimous in wins and losses through the day. Okay. So those are the preliminary things that we did for our breathing exercise. Okay. Now we will do some warm up movements, hand rotation to the side. The hands are rotating on the wrist and the hands are going to the side all the way. Okay. And then bring it back. Maintain an even breathing as you bring hands to the center and go to the front and come back and go all the way up, all the way up. Okay, you can do 3 or 4 rotations if you like to, but rotating the hands firmly on the wrist. Okay, now we can do other things too. Clasp both your hands and show the palms to the camera and take it up, all the way up, and stretch to the ceiling. Both elbows are stretched to the ceiling. And then twist your torso to the side and look over the left shoulder to the back by turning the head. Three breaths there and come to the center. And again, twist the torso to the right first, then turn the head over the right shoulder to the back. Three breaths and come to the center. Stretch the elbows to the ceiling and fall back with the hands, elbows, and head and neck, and pressing the both feet forward. 3 breaths there, and come to the front center and take the hands down towards the floor. Okay, first take the hands down up to the knees, and then bring the lower lumbar spine bent forward and take the hands down. Don't bend the knees first, take it as low as you can, and then bend the knee and reach the floor. And come up, one vertebra at a time. Simple stretches, but work a lot for you. Keep both your feet together, kneecaps are up, buttocks are tucked in, abdomen tucked in, okay? And keep both your hands to the side like this, right? And you can put it like this also, and raise the shoulders to the back, square, and keep the chin up and look forward. This is Samasthiti, okay? This is the center from which you do everything. Now raise both hands, slow, deliberate, and feel the stretch. Be here and now. Breathe through the stretches and do both sides of the body. Okay? Now turn the palms to the sky and bring them way above your head and clasp them together. And stretch the elbows to the ceiling. Three breaths in. Now stretch to the right, pushing the left foot down, stretch to the right. Feel the stretch on the left side. Three breaths there. Come to the center, stretch to the ceiling and to the left. And come to the center and go back. Come to the center and fall forward with your lower lumbar spine bent forward and hands going. Elbows are straight and knees are straight. And then take the hands down below the knees, slowly towards the feet. Do it without bending the knees first, and then bend knees a little bit and go and touch the floor. And now try to straighten the knees as much as possible. And now come up slowly, one vertebra at a time. Take 3 deep breaths. Okay, so we did Samasthiti, we did Tada, that is the tree pose, and now we're going to do the chair pose. Keep both your feet a little apart, if 1 foot apart, and then clutch the ground with the toes, soles, and the heels. Raise both hands forward, palms facing down, elbows extended, and shoulders relaxed. Now ease your knees, bend them, and sit on a imaginary chair and stay there for 10 breaths. Come up, keep the hands like that, elbows straight and palms facing down, fingers together. Now raise on the toes, the heels are up, and then bend your knees and sit down on an imaginary chair for 5 breaths. Come up and then keep the knees together and sit down on the imaginary chair for 5 breaths. Come up and lower the hands now and relax. 3 deep breaths. Don't get tired and do these exercises one after one. Do to your ability in comfort and enjoying the stretches, enjoying the deep breath, enjoying the sensation of feeling alive and connected with this movement here. Okay, nothing else matters except this now. That is how you want to be through the day. Whatever you do, give your complete attention to it. Remember our mantra, be aware in the morning. That's what we're trying to do. Be aware of the present moment and pay attention through the day and vacate whatever nonsense we accumulated in the mind before you go to sleep. Don't take all the junk into your sleep. Okay. And now we're going to do a eagle pose. Stand on the right leg, right foot firmly into the ground and knee locked. First knee locked. Okay. Then bring the left foot to the right of the right foot and bend down your knees and sit on an imaginary chair and bring the right hand under the left hand. 5 breaths there, release, and this time stand on the left leg and left foot firmly into the ground, left knee locked, and bring in the right foot next to the left foot. And then here, now the left foot and left hand under the right hand. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just attempt the movements as much best as you can and listen to your body. Don't force it. Let it ease into it. Okay? It's important to be keeping your mind here and now. Okay? And also deal with whatever you perceive. It doesn't have to be like a youngster. Just attempting those movements will help you. Okay? And now we're going to do what's called head to knee. Okay, you may not come all the way, but even if you attempt a little bit, that's okay. You can support of a chair if you want, and then stand on the left leg and bend the right knee and bring up the right foot and hold on to the knee and extend your right foot to the front and then bend forward at the lower lumbar spine and trying to reach the head to the knee. Okay, that's enough. And then you can also do the right foot down and left knee is up and extend the left foot forward so the knee is straightened and bend forward and try to touch the left knee with your forehead. I was able to do that when I was very young. That's okay. Whatever I can do, I just attempt to do it. Even if I do it halfway, this has a very good effect on me. Okay. Now, step on the left foot to the front. You can take the support of a chair if you need be, like I'm putting my left hand on the chair. And now pick up the right foot up, bend the right knee, and pick up the right foot up and hold it with the right hand. Now, don't bend the left knee, but bend forward at the lower lumbar spine as you take your right foot up in the back. Dancer's pose. Few breaths there and come down. And you can do the same thing on the opposite. Take the support of something in front of you and stand on the right foot and lift up the left foot by bending the left knee and hold on to the left foot with the left hand and take it to the back as you bend forward. release, and that is the dancer's pose. Okay. Now we will do the bird pose. Okay. So keep your feet as wide apart as possible, both feet facing forward. And now raise both hands to the side and turn the palm outward. And as you try to make them meet in the back, back, okay, bend at the lower lumbar spine and bring head down. And the hands are trying to meet in the middle in the back. Don't bend the knees. And release and come back to normal. Then we'll do a variation of the bird pose. Take both feet apart, and now bring both your hands down, down, down below the knee, as low as you can, without bending the knees, bending the bending the lower back forward. You are trying to reach the feet with both hands. Go down and hold on to the feet and stay there if you can do, or above the knee, or above the ankle, whatever you could do. Come up. That is the forward bending bird poses. Then we have to do backward bending to nullify this. Stand with both feet together and or apart if you cannot do both feet together, and then keep the thumbs facing each other in the back at the hip level. All the fingers are in the front, okay, like this. Now straighten and bend your neck backward. And come to the front and release, and that's it. Always compensate the body from back to that. Okay, now wide apart, then take the right hand running below the right knee on the lateral side towards the right foot on the side as much as possible, and raise the left hand parallel to the ground and stay there. As you go down, turn the head and look at the left palm. And come up, and this time do it on the left side. Left hand going down below the left knee as low as you can, and right hand is parallel to the ground, and turn your head and look at the right palm and take it down as much as you can all the way to the ankle. Few breaths there and come back, release, and take 3 deep breaths now. Okay, now keep your feet 3 feet apart or 2 feet apart, and turn the feet. Right foot goes to the right side and left foot goes to the left side, and keep them there, and using them as the base, bend your knees and sit down. Sit down, sit down, all the way down. Now, imaginary chair, and you are sitting there. Bring both your hands to the chest and stay there for a few breaths. This is the stability, focus, concentration, balance will happen with these poses. Now, twist so that your left elbow goes up into the back and right elbow comes down to the front, and your head turned over the right shoulder, left shoulder to look at the back. 5 breaths. Come to the center. This time turn to the opposite side, towards the right. Right elbow goes up in the air to the back, and left elbow comes to the front in the middle. And turn your head and look over the right shoulder. And release and come back to normal. And think about relaxing here. 3 breaths. Take your good time. Listen to your body. Don't have to compete. Just do what is best for you. You can compete with yourself. Suppose you are holding the breath for 3 breaths today. Tomorrow, challenge yourself by one more or two more, maybe 4 or 5 breaths. You can increase the intensity of practice like that. Okay. Now we are going to do warrior pose. Step forward with the left knee bent and lunging towards the forward to forward. Okay. And right leg stays back, right foot facing that way. Okay. Now raise both your hands, both palms facing each other, and then raise them all the way above your shoulders, above your head. And now tilt back a little bit and hold them together, both hands, and stretch the elbows and go back with the head also. Now release both hands. Left goes forward and right goes backward, and you lunge forward with the left knee bent more and look at the left palm. Okay, that is the warrior pose on the left side. Come back to normal. Take 3 deep breaths. Okay, now we will do on the right side. Step forward with the right leg bent at the knee and going forward. Okay, lunging forward with the right knee bent and left foot stays back facing that way, left side. And now raise both your hands to the side or to the front like this and go up all the way and clasp together and stretch to the ceiling and lean back. Now release the hands. Right hand goes to the front and left hand goes to the back. Lunge forward, bending the right knee a little bit forward. And release and come back to standing posture. 3 deep breaths. And now take a wide stance as much as possible. Okay, as much as possible. Okay, very wide stance. Okay, now turn the right foot to the right side. Okay, left foot faces forward. And now you bend your right knee and lunge towards the right side and raise both hands with the palms facing forward, elbows straight, and both are at the shoulder level. Now twist the torso and bring the right hand in front of the right knee, and left hand goes up and touches the left ear. Five breaths there, and bring back the left hand down and right hand up and right foot turned forward. Now we do the opposite. First turn the left foot to the left side, lunge the left knee bending to the left, and raise both hands and palms are facing forward, elbows are straight, and now bring the left hand in front of the left knee, and right hand goes up in the air and comes and touches the right ear. And release and come down. Okay, now come back to normal. Okay, standing posture. Always take some support if you need it. That's okay. According to the age, you may need some support. Use that, but try to do the posture as much as possible. Okay, don't strain yourself. Train yourself. Do the minimum that you could do today in comfort and advance it slowly as you go forward. Okay. Now you can sit in the chair if you want to. I'm going to sit in the chair so that I can do my breathing and also the last part of our exercise, which is observing the thoughts. We're not going full meditation. I hope we have been meditative when we are doing it. What I mean is that you are really focusing on whatever you are doing and your attention is here and now. That itself kind of meditative practice. Okay, you are not thinking about what benefits I'm going to get. You're not thinking about how better I am than other people. All the comparisons are not there, all the judgments are not there, so you feel better that way. So we are kind of stretched our body a little bit. Hope it works for you. And now we're going to focus on the deep breathing, formal breathing, right? And we will do 4 or 5 today. Okay. So we will start with the simple Bastrika, which is what we did earlier, but we will do it much more today. Sit straight in the chair, your back is straight. Don't lean into the back like that. Okay. Just be away from that and be straight there. Okay. And now keep your hands on the knees and make sure you are breathing through the nose only. So close the mouth, take the deep breath for 7 on an empty stomach. 4, you hold it, and 8, you breathe out as the abdominal wall goes to the spine. Okay. Okay. Let's do. Okay. That is Bastrika. Now we're going to do Kapalabhati, where you breathe out the air by expelling the air, and the abdominal wall goes deep towards the spine. Okay, like that. Okay, as I'm breathing out, abdominal wall goes in. Okay, that is 60 times. Now relax. Take 3 deep, relaxing breaths. Okay. Now we're going to do Agnisara, where you first breathe in and breathe out all that air and hold it. And while you are holding the breath like that, move the abdominal wall up and down up to 10 to 20 times, whatever is comfortable for you. 5 or 10 is okay too. But if you are able to do it at least 20 minutes. I will do 20 times. Okay. Keep your feet down and take the deep breath in. Breathe it out. Hold it. And now move the abdominal wall up and down. Breathe well. Now we're going to do what's called 3 bandhas. Bandhas means holding a position and keeping it like that without breathing in and out. Okay. Okay. First is sit straight, then breathing out, suck in the lower abdomen and the upper abdomen and bring the chin to the chest. Those are 3 areas, right? So breathe out and bring the lower abdomen in. Okay, Mola Bandha, Ujjana Bandha, and Jala Bandha, all the 3. Okay, relax, take the deep breath. If you do them properly, you'll have tremendous effect. But if you do improperly, you'll have side effects. That's why understand the technique properly and do that slowly to your capacity. Okay, don't compete, just compete with yourself. Okay, now we'll do Anuloma Viloma. Take the right hand, keep the index and ring finger, middle finger and the base of the thumb, and use the thumb and ring finger to close alternate nostrils. First, keep this neck straight in the center. Close the right nostril with the thumb and open the left nostril. Take a deep breath in. Close the left nostril with the ring finger. Let go the thumb and breathe out through the open right nostril. Now, take a deep breath through the right nostril, close it, and release the left nostril and breathe out. 4 more rounds. Okay, that is Anuloma Viloma. Do it as much as you can. Don't feel dizzy and continue to do. If you feel dizzy, stop. Okay. Now take deep breaths now. Okay. Try to be in the present, here and now. Okay. Don't think of anything else. If anything comes up, just let it go. Don't fight it or don't indulge in it. Just observe it. Be away from it. Okay. All the thoughts will go down like that. Now we will do Brahmari, which is the bumblebee. Using both thumbs, close the ears, keep the index and middle finger on the top of the forehead, and close the eyes and keep the ring fingers gently on the closed eyes. Let the little finger hang around the mouth. Now close the mouth, take deep breaths through the nose completely, and when you blow it out, make the bumblebee noise. Hmm. Okay, you can do as many times as you want. I usually do 15 times, but for the lack of time, I only did 5 times. And now we're going to do what's called um, shitkari. Okay, what you do is you clench your teeth, open your mouth, both lips, and breathe in through the clenched teeth and breathe out through the nose. Okay, that is really the shitkari. Now we'll do a u ma. What you do is first take a deep breath, open your mouth, and say the word ah as you breathe out. You do that 5 times with the ah sound, which is for the abdomen, and then you do the o sound, that is for the chest, and you do the ma sound for the throat. Okay, let's start with the ah. Okay, now take the deep breath in. As you breathe out for the chest, say ooh. Okay, and take deep breaths. Okay. Now, ma, is the word actually. Ma. 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 Now, a, u, ma put together, they become om. Let's do 3 times om. Okay. That is formal pranayama. You can more variations are there, but we did few of them. Okay, and you can do them much more, uh, focused, much more addressing to your needs. Okay, and now we will come to the Shambhavi Mudra, where you keep both your hands in Dhyana Mudra, index finger and thumb are opposite to each other. Rest of the fingers are straight and keep them on the knees and keep your feet down on the floor and tilt your head and keep your gaze in the middle between the eyebrows. And now we're going to, in this position, take deep breaths in and out through the nose. And as you take it in, you say, Ko hum so hum. I am this conscious being. When you breathe out, say, They hum na hum. I'm not this body mind complex. Okay, you can do that in English too. I'm not the body mind complex, but I'm the conscious being. You will let it go, the feeling of body and mind through your breath out. Okay, you gain by repeating that I am this conscious self, that I have a body, I have a mind, I can manage them better. But the idea is to observe any thoughts that pop up from your seeds, from your tendencies, okay, ingrained thoughts. Those thoughts, they were not there before, and we brought them in. We thought them over and over again, making a favored pathway in the cortex. And that neurological pathway automatically acts whenever you are not aware, and then you allow the thought to go through. Okay. So learn how to manage the mind this way. Okay. First of all, let's see each breath whether you can do that. First, take a deep breath. Koham, soham, deham, naham, koham, soham, deham, naham. Okay. Open your eyes, and I hope you have stretched your body. You breathed deep. You kept your mind here and now in awareness, and you are observing your thoughts. You learn to observe the thought and do that all through the day. Don't be victim of thought. let it go wherever it wants to go. Let it think whichever way it wants to be, negative or unconscious. Be conscious, be aware, and use the thought consciously. Okay? You should be in a state of awareness all through the day. Then you don't react, but you will respond to your challenges. You will offer a spirit of service, and you will take both wins and losses equally. These are the seven principles that we follow in this hour. I hope they will help you because they are engineered according to the stresses we have. We don't keep our body in shape, and we kind of accumulate more stress that way. We don't keep our mind here and now while we're working, and we are reacting very trivial things intensely, and we take both wins and losses in a different way because losses are mourned and wins are celebrated too much. Be balanced, be in balance. Okay, so take them equally. Because we react, because we don't do deep breathing, we don't cultivate that submission of that reactions, and we kind of compete with people, we kind of separate ourselves, and we kind of really don't have the equanimous attitude towards the life. Okay, be in that balance. Take your inner resilience that is cultivated with this practice and go be doing a job with quality, with satisfaction and fulfillment, and in flow, and come back home completely fulfilled and relaxed, not stressed and feeling I did not do much meaningful. Okay, so the way I engineered this program is to give you the body strength, the mind balance, the heart compassion, and go there and enjoy your life, whatever you do, and come home not stressed out, but actually invigorated by the activity, by the contribution you are making to the life. Okay. Namaste, and I will see you back in tomorrow. But I want to give you a few 5 minutes about the article I wrote about egotism versus real, authentic self of ours inside. Once you understand that real, authentic self and stay there, then your ego will be dissolved and you won't be practicing egotism where you are separate and you are better than others and you have something to gain. Versus real, authentic self, it realizes that you are part of everybody, everybody is all over, everything is us. That is the inclusion attitude. And also because we are such a divine self, we don't have the silly egotism and really looking down on other people. Okay, so hopefully you can get to read that article, and I put it in the LinkedIn. And I would welcome some comments or anything that you don't really get it. Let me explain them to you. Okay, I am happy to do that. So DM me after you read in that article. It's in my LinkedIn profile. Okay, go there. A lot of articles I put in there. This morning I woke up and then just thinking in the deep meditation, this thing came and then I wrote it down. Hopefully that interests you and it makes you Thanksgiving Day. And I will see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful, nice Thanksgiving with your family and spend the meaningful time with them and make that inner connection with yourself, with others too. Enjoy the outward things, but have the inner reflection. Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you, everybody on the Instagram. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.